Hello, hello. Here we are for bedtime meditation. Let's see, I'm going to make sure that I'm not on Instagram anymore, so we don't have any feedback. Whew, how is everyone? Hopefully you were just with me on IG Live, where I pulled cards in the story, IG story, and I'm moving the meditation portion to YouTube so that it's here if you want to listen to it again, if you need a little peace and calm. For some of my East Coast folks, I know it's already after midnight there and it's a little late, so some of you all listen to this in the mornings, which is cool. And I'm going to start by pulling an Angels and Ancestors card for the collective right now. And there's already a theme shaping up in the folks that join me on my Instagram story. So I know that that energy is going to come through in this meditation as well. Oh, and I forgot to introduce myself. If you're new here, I'm Natasha Edwina. I am a trained psychotherapist and getting a PhD in mind-body medicine. I'm in the dissertation phase, been in for about 7 years. So that gave me a little bit more permission to embrace my spiritual side, my woo side, because I'm studying the science behind it. And this is a fun little thing that I do because I understand the scientific benefits of meditation and what's happening with the nervous system. But you know, I used to work at the public school system for 10 years, and I taught this to kids. I taught it to administrators and teachers and faculty, and I speak at a top 5 rated wellness resort when it's open, when it's not in lockdown here in California. And that's very, working with a lot of corporate folks and in very academic type settings. And so it's fun for me to come live on here and do something a little more casual and a little more laid back from my own living room with the fireplace. So thank you for being here. All right, so here we are tuning into the collective energies. And before I even started, I put up a protective bubble of light, a pyramid of light actually. And I might incorporate that into our meditation as well. But calling on highest truth and unconditional love as we pull a card for everyone that's watching this video live, for everyone that might watch this recorded video and come back to it another time to get some peace and protection. What card needs to come through? Okay, we just had one come through. Wow, a lot of repeat cards tonight. Somebody in my IG story, and by the way, if you want a personal card reading, every Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard on my Instagram, Natasha Edwina. I'm doing this only for the Mercury retrograde. After that, it's undecided. But I used to do this right when we went into lockdown. So that's why I'm bringing it back again. We're back in lockdown. We're back in Mercury retrograde. Time to review, renew, and go back to things from the past. And we got the Mountain card. And so somebody in the Instagram story also pulled this card earlier, and it does have to do with stability, protection. It's saying stand your ground. But now that it's coming up again, I'm going to read what the book says about it. This is Angels and Ancestors, Kyle Gray. I really like this card deck a lot. Okay, mountains, what does it say? And then if you want to, I can see the chat box here too. So if you want to comment, if you're here, want to just say hey or have a question or anything, you can put that in too. Okay. Mountains. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Again, talk about support. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been where they are for thousands of years. They have been home to animals. They have been climbed on by humans, and they have seen seasons come and go. No matter what has happened to them, they have remained strong, immovable, and unshakable. And so they offer the spiritual energies of strength and resilience. Extended message. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. Another theme that was coming up in my Instagram story was divine masculine, divine feminine, with sages, with high priest energy, and now we have again Great Mother, Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are, talk things over with those around you, and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation. It will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. So part of rooting into the earth is taking care of your body. And that's a great thing to do right now with these intense astrological energies. If you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling irritable, if you're feeling some kind of health issues, like I've been feeling like my health is a little bit compromised. I had a mold issue. I've had a sinus infection, it feels like for like 2 months now. That's a good time to just focus on self-care. So I'm taking tons of vitamin C. I'm eating really clean. I made some homemade lentil soup tonight. Whatever it is that you can take care of your body, rest, sleep, some extra TLC will help ground you in your body so that you can be more divinely connected to that spiritual source as well. And also what we're going to do right now, meditation, will help ground you so that we can ground us into the earth and then connect with a higher guidance. So I think what I'd like to do for our meditation tonight is share, well, first we'll go into calming down the nervous system and grounding. And if you're a beginner, that's okay. You can catch up with this video, or on my YouTube page, which you're on right now. I have my former bedtime meditation videos. They're not videos, they're more so audios. So you can go back and listen to that if you'd like some more beginner explanation of some of the science behind meditation. But for tonight, we'll do a grounding. We'll put up a protection of light. We'll bring in the supportive energies of the divine masculine, divine feminine, and then supporting the body in order to connect to that spiritual guidance and that sage wisdom, which was coming through strong in the cards earlier today. So I think that's what we'll do. And let me see, do I have some comments? Hey, Megan, thanks for commenting. Glad to see that you're here. Thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. So if you might fall asleep if you lie down. So maybe you want to keep your spine straight and sitting up like me right now. And a lot of times we're guided in meditation to put our palms face up. And I think that's kind of this gesture of receiving, maybe receiving guidance. But a lot of times I don't feel like that. I feel like I just want to rest my palms on my legs. So you can do whatever you like, listen to your body. The only thing I caution against is crossing your legs or any kind of posture that would put strain on your muscles or cut off any circulation, because it might feel comfortable for a couple minutes, but we're going to go into a semi-trance state. And when you go into a semi-trance state in meditation, then your body doesn't really want to move. So even though it would normally move out of that position, it might, kind of stay stuck. So getting into a comfortable position, whatever that means for you tonight. We're going to first start by tuning into the breath. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'm going to invite you to soften your belly muscles, because when your belly muscles are nice and soft, you can expand your lungs even further. And so what you're doing is you're bringing in nice, fresh oxygen, and you're oxygenating your blood. So it's almost like you're purifying your blood with your breath, and it goes to all the little parts of your body. and refreshing your body. It's refreshing your organs, your brain. And if your exhale is longer than your inhale, it turns on the parasympathetic nervous system, which is like the brakes when the car is speeding too fast. And I think that most of the planet, even before COVID, was in adrenal fatigue of some level. And now, with stress and pressures, it's very easy to get back there. And one of the best things you can do is taking care of your parasympathetic nervous system response by engaging it consciously. And we do that through the breath, and we do that through imagery. And so, as you ground into your breath, you might even imagine as your belly is expanding, as your lungs are expanding, as you receive the breath, put yourself into an energetic state of receiving, being open and willing to receive more breath, more love, more support, more appreciation, more abundance, more money, whatever it is that would delight you. We have to first create the container and the capacity to receive it. And just like this oxygenated breath is purifying the blood, your exhale is releasing anything stagnant. So it's almost with each breath, you're spring cleaning your body. So as you exhale, you release the old, the past. Like I said, we're moving from a 20-year cycle now, one cycle to the next. It's an excellent time to be decluttering and clearing your home, as well as decluttering and clearing your body. And we're doing that just in many little bits right now with the breath. And sometimes it helps you to stay grounded to make your exhale audible so you can breathe in a way that you make sound, even if that's a sigh. Help ground you to the rhythm of your breath. And on your next inhale, as you expand your lungs and you expand your belly to receive more, imagine your energy expanding so that you're actually becoming a bigger version of yourself. More powerful, more wise, more compassionate, more loving, able to handle whatever comes your way. That next level, up-leveled version of you. Invite that in with the breath. And you might even just feel your energy get bigger simply from the breath. So as you're breathing in, it starts in your belly and it expands. And you can feel your biofield, which is the energy that radiates about 6 feet outside of your body. You can feel that expanding. So imagine what that would look like. And what color is your light? Is it white light? Is it golden? Is it multicolored? Violet? What color is your expansive light? And knowing that it's safe to be powerful, it's safe to be bright, And let's put up a pyramid of light of protection, just in case. And so this is a technique adapted from the Isis card deck by Alana Fairchild. It's a beautiful card deck. It has meditations and rituals, aka ceremonies. And she talks about noticing a sun, like a bright light above your head. And it's charged with electrical energy. Sort of like you saw my Instagram story tonight. The little violet lightning bolts. All of this electric potential. So much power in the sun. And it comes down around your body, or you can even have it surround your home. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. Man. Like I said, lung and sinus issues since this mold in my house. But that's bizarre that I would start coughing like that and actually lose my voice. So sometimes that tells me it's an energetic thing. And I'm Taurus, which rules the throat, which is throat chakra. And a lot of this astrological energy that's happening right now because Uranus is in Taurus, so it's like a lot of pressure. It's like at a square with Mars, and I'm an early born Taurus. So if you were born in the end of, or like April 21st to like 27th, that area, you're probably feeling a lot of pressure on you right now. So like my body is doing all kinds of weird things, and I literally just lost my voice. I have a cough drop in right now. Steffi, you're so sweet. Are you okay, love? Thanks for joining in. I am okay, but I had to lose my sweater too because I was overheating. But when I do meditation, I forget that I get really warm because the energy comes in, but I also have lights on right now. Okay, I think I'm okay, but I might not, I might cut this short to save my voice. I'm not going to guide you through the pyramid of light because apparently that technique was not supposed to be shared. That's when I lost my voice. But perhaps you already imagined a pyramid of light, or you can use a circle of light, the light that you breathed in through your nose, out through your mouth, and use to expand your belly, letting that light radiate out and be your protection. And so maybe the message is you don't need something outside of yourself to protect yourself. You can do it simply with your breath and your attention, your focus. So returning to that rhythmic breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keeping your belly soft and relaxed. And integrating that image of the mountain of support. So knowing that you have mountains behind your back as you journey forward. You have divine support. In any time that it feels like life is off track or you reach an obstacle, you can always come back to your breath. Breathe through it, move through it. Take care of yourself, even as I went through a coughing fit just now, which hasn't happened to me in weeks, probably. I coughed. I got myself some water. I got my body more comfortable. I came back, and here we are breathing again. It's a good metaphor for returning to yourself, returning to the breath. And so feeling that grounding support of the mountain, feeling the protection of your expansive light. Inviting in now an opening to your spiritual source. It is very clear tonight through the cards that spiritual source wants to come through as a divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Mother, Father, the support of both. And I see both the divine feminine and the divine masculine rising on the planet. And so if you really want to shoot forward and make the most progress in whatever this turning point, this transition is for you, whether it's career or health or family, whatever it is, you're going to get much further, much faster if you're engaging both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. An example of the divine feminine is when you take care of the body. So maybe that's where you're at right now. Maybe that's your predominant energy. Maybe you need more rest. Maybe you need more time and dream and sleep, more insights. You're ripening, just like the egg ripens. It doesn't chase after the sperm. It doesn't compete with the sperm. It sits and is still, and it ripens for lifetimes. Because sometimes that's as long as it takes. And so if you need to rest for 1 day or 3 days or even a month or a year, if that's what the body needs, that's what the body needs. That's the divine feminine wisdom. The tortoise and the hare, the turtle is represented by the divine feminine. And when the alignment is there, when it's time to move, it's go time, the divine feminine recognizes that and takes action. And then perhaps you switch into your divine masculine. And your predominant energy is of action, of strategy, of methodical, incremental change, doing something consistently every day to keep you on track, to channel and harness that divine feminine flow, that inspiration, the riverbanks of the river, to direct. Which energy are you in predominantly right now, or which energy is your life calling for? Because when you get good at discerning what it is you most need, you can be fluent, bilingual, flipping back and forth and using both to your benefit for synergistic progress. So connecting to your divine feminine and divine masculine spiritual advisors, spiritual source, and maybe even asking for guidance. And if you want to imagine these folks as like a white beard in the sky, that's fine. You can imagine that energy however you like. It can be a light, it can appear as an animal, a symbol. But how are these two energies interacting with each other and offering you that loving support, like two healthy parents would. And these are your spiritual parents. Because really, the human parents that we were born into, sometimes in a past life, we were their parent, or teacher, or student, or any number of roles. And we just take turns flip-flopping. And as we go through this lifetime in our humanness, we often make mistakes. We often disappoint people and let people down. And then we redeem ourselves with love and compassion and understanding and growth and the commitment to the responsibility to make things right, to create change, to think of the collective health and not just our own, but knowing that keeping ourselves healthy and taking responsibility for that is the quickest way to create a healthy community. And see if there's any messages coming through for you now from your spiritual parents. Or you can ask them a question. Should I move? Should I take this job? Should I change careers? Should I visit my family? Whatever it is, just ask a question and see if you get any guidance. It can come in words, it can come in a symbol, it can come in a feeling or knowing. We all have different ways of perceiving information. Maybe your spiritual parents just want to hold you and comfort you and tell you how much they love you. Maybe that's all you need right now. Soak it all up. The love, the wisdom, the care and concern, the unconditional love. And know that whatever is happening right now, whatever happens tomorrow or next week or next month or throughout the rest of this year, you can always go back to your spiritual parents to ask for guidance, to be comforted, to be held for a while until you're feeling brave again, powerful, ready to go out into the world and do what you're here to do. One thing I know for sure is that the world needs you right now, healthy and bright and expansive and bold, no longer playing small. It's a time for everybody to step into their gifts and their power, because there's some really wild stuff happening right now. And we, not our leaders, we are the ones that are going to save ourselves. And so how can you start tonight, tomorrow morning? To be that version of you. I'd like to wind this meditation down now by inviting you to continue to drift off into sleep if you're already in bed. With your nervous system primed and your heart open, your energy protected. Perhaps experiencing in your dreams some more guidance, some more messages, or perhaps even just spending some precious time with your spiritual parents. And if you're planning on taking care of some more business or staying up for a little while tonight, I invite you to bring yourself back slowly by taking another couple deep breaths. And again, becoming aware of your body. This beautiful body. It's a miracle. All the things that it does to support us. That is grounded here in this earth, even though you are a spiritual being in an expansive and infinite energy. How lucky that you get to come through this beautiful body. Feeling your hands against your thighs. Eventually fluttering your eyes open. Rejoining me. Thank you so much, everyone. We ended almost exactly on time. It's just an hour. I'm glad my voice came back. Thank you for sticking with me. And I will see you back here on Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Instagram. And then we'll mosey on here afterwards, so around 9:30ish for another bedtime meditation. And if you like, sign up to my newsletter, natashaedwina.com. You get a free ebook on the link between nutrition and mental health, the gut and the brain, which has everything to do with relaxing your vagus nerve, toning your vagus nerve, relaxing your body. And we'll do some more meditation during this retrograde. Let's see, I got some comments. Nick says, thank you. That was amazing. Feel better. Thank you so much, Goddess. Megan says, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Steffi says, love the ebook. That's right. You do have the ebook. All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone. I'll see you soon.